So as soon as you open the Dialux calculation software, there is a scene called the street lighting. So insert a standard scene and edit street light elements. So you can just have a street light. So one particular patch which you see cross is shown here, right? So the street light width which you can see here is a standard street light given 6.5 meter around, road shoulder to road shoulder distance. You can modify also based on your requirement, right? So roadway width is 7 meters, so you can do it or 10 meter also, just for sake of standard calculation. Or we can do a standard 5 meter road for one sided calculation to have a look onto the surface. So the road coating we can update accordingly. So observer we can just change from here also. Each of observer surfaces material we can change accordingly what will be the surface material. So what we'll do, for the sake of calculation, we will place a 5 meter high street lighting pole, and then we will use a floodlight to see the calculation at a specific interval. So now what we'll do, it's a 5 meter road, so we'll place it on the one road shoulder corner itself. So what we'll do, you can add street elements also. So roadway, you can add bicycle lanes, you can add additionally, right? So you can add whatever is required and delete, right? All this which is required. That we can put it here, and then we will see the length here. So it's 5.43 meter. So standard street. Right, so we'll keep it like this way. Right, so as I said, we'll update it to 5 meters single side. Let us put the lighting poles. So what we'll do, go to the objects, room elements, can put a round column. Standard elements, vertical cylinder. Select luminaire. So the one which we have selected recently, we can use this one and just put it here. Add to project. So once that is added, you can just add it here simply. As you can see, this has got up here. These are the light fixtures, right? And this particular point, the height and everything that you can adjust from here, you can just click it here. Arrangement, single row bottom, single row top, pole arrangement. Pole arrangement, luminary pole height 4 meters. Boom. So in a boom length, if you want to give the boom angle which you want to give, overhang. So this is already given. So you can just have a look onto the 3D itself. How does it look like? And just rotate here. Right. So let's say this is the fixture, and I want to update the boom boom length, boom angle, maybe tilted to 15 degree, right? So that would be best, or for a 15 meter, maybe 25 degree. 25 would be too high, so 15 degree is better. And the boom length, which you want to see here, is let's say 1 meter or something. You can just put it here, and you can just run the calculation to have a look what is the light level that you're getting here. So usually 20 lux is the average lux required. So we can just go to the object, the project, street 2, valuation fields, valuation field roadway. You can see the value chart. So it's 177 lakhs, which is quite high that we are getting currently in this particular patch, right? So Emax is around 1448, so that's not required. So we can keep the value little less also, but we have to see that road shoulder wise everywhere it is getting correct. We can also do in another method. So you can just put a calculation surface also. So by default the calculation surface is captured here. So what we can do is we can delete one light fixture and go to the arrangement, luminaire, control top, pole arrangement. Maybe we can increase to 5 meters. Number of luminaires per pole can be one, distance between two poles. So we can keep 20 meters. We can have a run on the calculation. We can have a look onto the calculation, see how it looks. Basically the calculation. Now the boom angle is not set here, as you can see here. So what we have to do, we have to set the boom angle here. The boom angle has to be another 15 degree. So pole arrangement and boom angle would be 15 degree, and then we can just run the calculation. Object, street 2, valuation fields, observer, chart. So for an observer, if you see the value chart, it's getting fulfilled or not filled in. So the required values according to class ME4A has to be greater than 0.75. So calculated values is 3.1, which is achieving. So U0, that is minimum to average, has to be 0.14. It has to be greater than 0.40, so it's not matching. It's UI, so 0.5, so it's greater than 0.60, and this is also matching. So what we have to do, we have to again revisit, because from the observation perspective only we are seeing. So what we have to do, again we have to go to this particular value, click onto this mounting arrangement. What we can do in the arrangement, pole arrangement, luminary mounting height will keep 4 meter, right? Number of light per pole, distance between two poles, let us keep 10 meters, right? And then we can just have a look on the calculation surface by running the calculation, whether those values are being met or not. This is a very important calculation perspective. So go to the again object, valuation fields, observer point of view. So observer 1, value chart. So now if you can see here, this particular value 0.22, it's still not matched. So there is an uneven distribution that we are getting out here, right? So the value is coming in candle. So you can go to this file and go to the settings, general options, and in the global just select lux and metric, just select OK and just go to the value chart. Right, so some uneven distribution we are getting at this particular point. So if you have to increase that, the only methodology is basically we have to keep the spacing less. So in this particular case, go to this light fixture arrangement, mounting height 4.5, but the spacing I would be decreasing between the poles maybe 6 meters, and then I will just run the calculation to check on the optimization part whether really the values are matching at this particular point or not. So ME43 class has to get matched for a proper straight lighting data. Elevation fields, go to the bottom observer, observer 1 value chart. So still if you see there is a huge gap, right? So still there is a huge gap, 0.4 is to be greater than equal to 0.4, it is 0.26, right? So this part is not fulfilled. So what we can do, again go ahead and revisit there. What we can do is we can do one thing. We can keep it 5 meters, can increase the boom angle to let's say 30 degree and have a look onto the calculation. So see, now it has gone up to 0.45. So what we did, we basically decreased it to one level and we increased the boom level, and in this particular way we have just shown that everything gets captured and all these tick marks are finally percolated perfectly. So this is one aspect how you can do this, this valuation of field roadway observer value. So tables can come out accordingly and you can just find out the data that is required, right? So this values again also you can change based on your project requirement and you can just populate this all value. Thank you.